Yesterday, Zwift has released an article detailing what's coming to the platform in the near future. Some of it releases next week, some of it a little later, but in any case there are big changes and a lot of new features to look forward to. Let's take a closer look. And let's start with what's hitting the game immediately. Starting tomorrow, there are going to be new roads in the France map, and many of them are going to feature cobbled sectors, just in time to celebrate Paris-Roubaix racing. Those roads will be connected to those that are currently available, and together they are going to make 8 new routes. As usual, you will be able to earn a badge for those routes, and there is going to be a Route Chaser challenge that is going to award you bonus experience points when you complete all of them. Speaking of changes to France map, the biggest climb in the game, Ventop, is getting some welcome updates as well. The first one relates to the user's experience. Starting today, when you are climbing Ventop, you will be able to see the individual sectors of the climb, similarly to when you are climbing Alpe de Zwift or the Grade. This should break the climb into more manageable chunks, and from now on, you will also have a good incentive to climb this, as at the finish there is going to be a spinning wheel with rewards, similar to the one on Alpe de Zwift. The next update relates to Zwift Companion app. On April the 8th, it is going to update with new look and a bunch of new features. Firstly, you will be able to set your weekly goals based on number of criteria: time, distance, calories, stress points, or kilojoules. The second update to the Companion app is, at least in my opinion, way more important. It's called Training Score, and it is an indicator of your training status. Now, let's be honest, Zwift is not inventing a wheel here. This is basically the exact same training load model introduced way back by Dr. Andrew Kogan, and what it does is it compares your short-term fatigue with a long-term fitness. The idea behind this is that to improve, your short-term training stress needs to be higher than your long-term average, but you need to have a control about the ramp rate so you are not overtraining, or, on the opposite side of the spectrum, detraining. And this tool is designed to do exactly that. Based on the relationship between your short-term and long-term stress, you will be able to see one of the 5 training statuses: ready, fresh, productive, overreaching, and detraining. Once again, this is a feature that everyone who wants to use it already has access to it in some shape or form, but it will be nice to have it available directly in the Zwift Companion app. That is, however, not the only update to Zwift Companion that's coming. Later this summer, there is going to be a second update, which will bring detailed views of individual metrics, training score, training status, and weekly streaks. If you are anything like me, you prefer riding outdoors when it's nice weather. But in the past, every time you were riding outside, you were sort of stalling your Zwift progress. And sure, you might say that it doesn't really matter, but to a lot of people it actually does. Well, that's solved now too. Starting April the 8th, you will be able to connect your Garmin and Wahoo devices to your Zwift Companion app, and it will pull your outdoor rides from them. Firstly, that means that even your outdoor riding will contribute to your training score and training status metrics calculations, as it should. But that's not all. If you'll have an active Zwift subscription, you will receive 5 experience points for every kilometer ridden outside, and also you will be able to keep up your Zwift riding streak bonus with outdoor riding. Unfortunately, outdoor riding won't contribute to bike upgrades, and to prevent any major abuse, even the outdoor experience is going to be capped at 1000 XP per day. Speaking about streaks, you will now be able to showcase your streak visually, which Zwift calls Streak Flare. At 4 weeks, you will unlock the Scotty Medallion, at 12 weeks, you will get a Scotty keychain, and at 24 weeks, you will unlock a waving animated squirrel Scotty. To see those flares, you need to toggle them on in the fun settings within the game menu. Sometimes during spring, the Zwift HUD is going to get the long requested update. First of all, you will now have the ability to use manual splits, similar to using lap buttons on your bike computer. The laps will display time, distance, average power, and average heart rate. I suspect this feature is going to be very useful during interval training, but also during racing, for example when you will need to properly pace a longer climb. You will also be able to toggle on a critical power display that is going to show you your peak 5 second, 60 second, 5 minute and 20 minute power. Last but not least, there are going to be a bunch of new fields that you will be able to display among your customizable fields. Those are going to be left and right power balance, average watts per kilo, average speed, weighted power, and if you have a body temperature sensor from core, you will also be able to display here your core body temperature and heat strain index. This is the change that I am probably the most excited about, although I am a little disappointed that you still cannot display the draft effect. Finally, if you have a Zwift Ride, you will be now able to buy cranks with adjustable crank length. It will allow you to select from 5 settings ranging from 160 to 175 mm. They are going to be available for US, EU and UK markets starting April 16th for the price of $99.99, euro or pounds. What are your thoughts on these changes? Let me know in the comments what you are the most excited about, or if those changes are enough for you to keep your subscription during summer. In any case, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.